Hey guys, it's JW and I'm back. I was in the middle of my video in the one on niacin, and I dropped my phone and I had to do a second video because when I dropped the phone it kicked me out of trying to continue the video. So at any rate, I believe I was discussing that I was in a health food store, and I was explaining to the clerk in the health food store that, you know, I'd read a lot about niacin, and he asked me about it, and he asked me why I was buying it. And nice guy. And I told him, I said, you know, it really makes me feel good, number one, and it keeps the blood moving, number two. And if you've had any history with blood clots or any kind of issues with your blood, I think it's probably a good nutrient to take. So anyway, you know, I left on about my day, and probably went in there another 3 or 4 months later, actually, to stock up on some vitamins and nutritional products. And the clerk was there, and he said, "You're the guy that told me about niacin, right?" And I said, "That is correct." And he said, "Well, I want to tell you a story." He said, "I told my father what you had told me, and I brought some niacin home from my father, and he didn't get the flush. So you had mentioned to me that if you don't get the flush, you should get yourself to the emergency room because you probably got some blockage in your arteries." And he said, sure enough, one of his arteries was 93% blocked or something. And he said, "I just wanted to thank you for we had that conversation." I said, "Well, I didn't do anything. We were just chit-chatting, but I'm glad it helped your dad." And he goes, "Oh yeah." He said he would have never picked up on it otherwise. He's always tired anyway, he said. And he said he'd been extra tired, so I thought, well, let's give him a try on the niacin. And sure enough, he said, "Now, my dad, first thing in the morning, he has his niacin pill." I said, "Oh, that's good. Glad to hear it. I hope it works out for him." Anyway, I wanted to jump on for a second video because, like I said, I dropped my phone, and you know what happens when everything gets discombobulated. So anyway, I'm up at the elementary school. I started to make the video when I was at the middle school, but when I dropped the phone, I only had another couple of minutes, so I figured I'd wait till I got here. And I got about 3 or 4 minutes here, so hope your day's going well. It's the weather's always an issue as a crossing guard because, you know, the driving aspect of the weather. I think I explained on a video yesterday about the rain, and different conditions can affect the way people drive. And it's mostly parents who are picking up children that are affected by it. And part of the reason is, yesterday I noticed a woman came by, and I'm not picking on women, it's just most of the pickup people are moms. You know, I'm sure there is many guys who drive the same way, but I went out to stop the traffic. I had about 4 or 5 kids I was going to cross. They know they don't move until I tell them it's okay. So, and I don't go out in the line of traffic. I go out just before the middle of the street to make sure they stop. And sure enough, this woman just came down, and she didn't see me because as she passed me, I looked in, and she had her head turned sideways, and she was talking to her child. And I'm thinking, that's another reason, another distraction. And it's great to talk to your child, find out how they did in school and everything, but you're going to have to do it while you're keeping your eyes on the road, or there's going to be some bad things happening. Anyway, so I'm going to head out there today. It looks like it's a beautiful day here today. It's a nice spring day. It's, let me get the temperature. See if I can find out. It's 56 degrees. Little breeze, but not much, and it's just a nice day. It's one of those days where being a crossing guard is a good gig. So if you're thinking of becoming a crossing guard, I put up a video yesterday, I think, about you know, the pros and cons, and you know, give it a watch if you're interested. And days like today, it's like free money. You're out there enjoying a nice sunny day, talking to the kids and the parents, and it can be a nice gig on a day like today. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching as usual, and have a great weekend. I'll talk to you soon.